Okay, so for the man in the back, we're going to use burnt umber and Naples yellow. That will soften our burnt umber. We'll give it that beautiful soft color. And then we'll decide how light or dark we want to go with the background. But for now, he is the first. We're going to start with him. I'll show you how we're going to do the white for the jacket in the back. But for now, it's a soft brown just to get the silhouette going. When you're putting this color, is it working with the background you have? Because I know everybody's going to be having a different background. It depends how the wash of burnt umber, how dark, how light your wash of burnt umber is. Is it working?
Yeah, it's working.
Okay,
So-
good. Good. Maria, are you working on black?
So I'm doing 2 sketches. I'm going to do one on white and I'm going to do one on black.
Okay, because if you're doing one on black, you
So I'm
don't.
going to kind of see kind of how I want to, using your colors and how it's going to kind of come out.
Right, yeah.
It's all an experiment here.
Yeah, it's great.
And all of these I've been putting into like an album.
That's
with
nice.
Yeah, with the little, Zoom class on this day. And
Oh, wow,
dating
you're
and
so
stuff.
organized. That's nice.
Well, yeah, I'm kind of organized. I've been really trying the last couple of days. I've been trying to organize.
Good.
Making us look bad.
You're taping, but I'm going to say ding dong happened again today, 3 o'clock.
Oh, really? Again?
Came to the door.
Oh,
I know.
that's
Broke
cute.
my heart. I know.
Okay, I'm going to remove this for now, what I did outside, because I want to put his shadow first, or the shadow underneath them, and then we'll do the.
So we're doing burnt umber and yellow Naples for his shadow,
Yes,
correct?
yes, same soft kind of shadow. That will give us an idea how dark or light we want to go after with this. I simplified a few things, a few details, especially with her shoes. Too much detail. We can leave it just the way it is, or we could just simplify it.
Are you making the shadow lighter? Because it looks lighter from where I've been.
Yeah, just a bit lighter, meaning I'm adding a little bit more water to my color, to my paint, and maybe a touch more of the
Naples yellow.
I think water will be enough. Adding just a bit of water in should be okay. Should be enough. Now, I'm just gonna give the dog a bit. Shadow where his legs are. Okay. It's not lighter. It's more. It's lighter in terms. It has a bit more water in it, but not another color. I'm gonna try to put the light on here. Is this okay, or is it too? No. There's a glare, right?
A little bit.
Hmm. It was better before. I'll try to reduce the. Okay, that's better. It's the temperature of the light. It's good that I can control the temperature of that ring light I have. Okay. All right. Okay, so one more time. This is Naples yellow. I'm gonna mix white. So I mixed white and Naples yellow. I got that very soft, light pastel yellow color that you get when you mix these two together. And then I added burnt umber to this color because I want to highlight the back where I can see some highlights on the man, but I don't want to use burnt umber in white because it's a dull color. It's not a nice, it doesn't have life. It's just dead, kind of a dead color. I didn't like it when I mixed it. So if I keep if I use Naples yellow, then it keeps it looking fresh. All right, so now I'm gonna take this and I'm going to highlight where his shirt collar is, right there. We don't have any details on his face. These little things that we put here make a big difference because we're not doing any detail.
It's more to white towards or
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Okay.
Mine is very yellow.
No, then No, then put more white in it and then add the
Burnt umber.
burnt umber. Thank you. Okay, awesome. That looks good. I'm gonna let it dry because I know I have to highlight a little bit more. I'm just gonna put a bit on his hat. Good. Now we can add just a couple of brush strokes for his jacket, his sleeve. Well, we should talk a bit more about the design of anything that we put behind those figures. We decide where to put a band and where to stop and where to start. Most of it is really deciding where the colors are going to be as far as background and foreground, and sketching the blocking to see which one works better. Now, after I do this, I'm going to take a bit more white, put it in the same mixture, bring in a bit more white. I'm using a small brush, round small brush. I have more control. And I'm going to highlight this area a bit more. So your highlight is not all the same everywhere because his back is higher here. And when it goes down, the highlight is not as intense. It's softer. It's highlighted more here, highlighted here, right there, maybe the hat a bit. And you can see even the highlight looks great. All right, so what we have here is Naples yellow, white, and I'm adding a little bit more burnt umber to the same combination. We're using the same, we haven't changed anything. All I'm doing is I'm changing the, how much burnt umber I'm putting in there. And we're gonna do, see, like right now, this one is a bit too light and it doesn't have to be the same color everywhere. We might go a bit darker at the bottom or darker on top, like top part of the background, and lighter at the bottom.
What are you using? Sorry? Burnt umber?
Burnt umber, Naples yellow, and white. Same combination we used for this.
But darker.
Pardon?
But darker?
Yeah, a little bit darker. Yeah, it's not going to be exactly the same every time you mix it. It doesn't matter. and it shouldn't be. It doesn't have to be. It's not a poster. It's not, this is paint. So it's nice to see some variation of the same color every time you mix. You see that, look at this right now here. This side is drying a bit different than this side, which is fine. It doesn't have to be the same.
Now, what about this idea of having, remember how you were making these lines across and it would be dark, starting
Line-
around his hat? You said it would be dark at the top, or?
Oh, in the background?
Yeah,
Well, we can add this after. Let's get rid of the canvas color, the wash, and then we can decide what we're going to do with the design of the background. You mean adding the people in the back, or lines, or some kind of a design? Is that what you're saying?
yeah, I thought we were, I don't know, when Christine asked about a square, like I thought we were doing something.
Yeah, we can add this after. We will decide on that after. I'd like to see how it's. I like to see first the focal point. How the focal point is because all of those colors we can add them after. It doesn't matter. But focal point, I don't want anything to interfere with the focal point. There's a beautiful movement happening here. He's the composition, he's going this way and she's coming that way. Like the composition is beautiful. And we can change the design behind them a bit later on.
Is it a picture layout?
Hmm?
Is
Mhm.
this a picture?
Yeah. I tried to find out what year it was done and what, a bit more information, but I couldn't. Color is showing a bit different on the screen. No, that's okay.
Yeah, it shows more brown.
Yeah. On the screen, it looks like I'm using, as if I'm using raw
Gray.
umber. Raw umber, yeah.
Yes,
It's not. It's
gray.
like a, yeah. It's not. It's a brown. It's a mocha color. Like a.
Mocha, yes.
Mm.
Mine looks like yellow, white, something, cream.
Cream.
Maybe another coat. The light comes from the lady.
I'm sorry, what do you mean?
The light is from the right side or the left side? The light
It's coming from here.
from
On
the lady.
both, on both. Yeah, on the lady and actually it's from the left. It's from the left.
From the left.
Just-
Okay.
yeah. Okay. Now this background needs a bit more work.
That's okay.
Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to increase the amount of, or the light coming from here, because right behind her. So I'm adding a little bit more white now on this side.
Yes, yes, that's why I'm asking.
And let's do this.
I just showed my canvas before I used it.
Mhm.
It's so nice.
It's so nice.
Yes.
To
Good.
the teso.
Mm.
Oh, it's so nice, painting on it.
What
You
kind of
use
canvas?
white gesso, right?
White gesso, yeah. And I did 4 layers.
Oh, nice.
Well, not because I wanted it to be nice, because I poured out too much. I might as well use it instead of throwing it out. It was really nice. I did the technique you showed us, where you add water.
Yes, yes. You can keep it in a Tupperware.
I know, but
Okay.
too much effort.
Yeah. I use mine because it's in the Tupperware. So anytime I need it, I just bring it out and use it.
You
and
have a
it's
studio.
fine.
You have a studio layout. I have the kitchen. Somebody may think it's yogurt or something and start eating it.
Okay. No, yeah, you have to be careful this way. Yeah. Yogurt.
Every time I have anybody over, I have to gather everything and put it away. But nobody comes. Very rare.
Who?
My sister left
Oh.
tonight for Cyprus.
Hold on.